Okay, hi, welcome back to Starlight Farm. Today we just dug some potatoes out. It's the first part of October here in Nova Scotia, and so we just got the potatoes dug, and we're getting ready to put them away for the winter. And just doing a real short video showing, just discussing some stuff. If you guys like to do this sort of thing, that you should do before you put your potatoes away, because you don't want to put all this work into it and ruin it. So what we done, so I dug these 2 days ago, and what we're doing is we're putting them out. They call it curing, or just basically you're just drying it out. If you put your potatoes in the bucket and then put it in your basement or wherever you're going to put it, and they're still got damp spots and stuff, it's more likely to rot, and that rot will spread like rust on your truck. It's not good. So what we're doing is we're just letting them dry out, putting them out in the sun. And I encourage you to look up ways to do this, because there are some very dramatic, long, extensive ways of doing this that I've come to find out. I don't get into all that. I'm putting these potatoes out here on this wooden deck. They're going to dry for a few hours, and I'm putting them back in the bucket, and they're going in the basement. And when I put them in the basement, there's going to be a wooden pallet on the ground, because I want to keep it. I have a dirt floor rock wall basement. My house was built in 1859, so I want to keep it up off the ground a little bit, to just again to keep the moisture off of it some. And yeah, you want to put them away dirty. You can brush the dirt off. There's nothing wrong with that. Do not wash your potatoes. They will not keep. The other benefit of this is you get to examine your potatoes. So you don't want to put potatoes, you want to be careful when you're digging them. Try not to damage them, because if you do damage it, again, it's going to cause it to rot faster. Some of it's got disease like bugs, bites, and whatnot, spots on it. That makes it worse. So by doing this, you get to examine your potatoes before you put them away. Again, don't wash them. And yeah, so what we're looking for is some of the potatoes, they got chewed on and whatnot. You don't want that. We're not going to throw this out. This is going in a separate container, and these will be eaten like in the next few weeks. We'll cut the bad spots out, and you don't need to waste it just because it's got a bug bite on it. Just cut that part off and eat it. But don't store it, because that will again rot faster. Yeah, the other thing we're watching out for is, I already got these out, is I pointed out this in the previous video. So you get some little inky dinky things like this. I encourage you to keep these, not because you want to eat them, but I'll put those in a paper bag near where the other potatoes are, and in the springtime as they start to sprout, that will be my seed potato for next year. Not all of it, but some of it. And yeah, again, just don't throw the stuff away unless you like going down to the farm store and buying seed potato, or you can put this stuff in a paper bag, and whatever you don't eat, chop up and use. It'll sprout out, and yeah. So yeah, that's all we're going to do today. The other thing I found, and so these are some potatoes I got from neighbors, purple ones. They grew really well. They stayed in great shape. The red, these are purple potatoes. The red Pontiac, I believe me and red Pontiac potatoes are breaking up, because I find a lot of them get like this, and it's a lot of work to grow your potatoes, and then once you have potatoes that look like this, it's a lot of work to continue. You gotta slice all this off. It's just a pain in the ass. So anyway, yeah, so that's just a couple things. Again, I encourage you to look it up, because what works for me may not work for you. There's certain temperatures that you want to store your potatoes at. I don't know what temperature my basement is. You don't want it to freeze. That'll ruin them. So it doesn't get below freezing in my basement. Stays nice and cool. It's dark down there. And yeah, so we'll enjoy this all winter long. And we will have enough left over in the spring that when we till up the ground, we will be able just to throw these back into the ground. I haven't bought a potato or a potato seed in years. Years and years and years. Because you just put it away, and whatever you don't eat, take it back out, throw it in the garden. So, yeah, it's fun. It's nice to grow, and it tastes better. Anything that you get right out of the ground and go clean it up and cook is way tastier than anything you're going to get in store. So, but anyway, yeah, hope you found this useful. Hope it's helpful to you. until the next time, if you enjoy this sort of content, we appreciate subscriptions at Starlight Farm-CC7NO. Till next time, thanks.